check. 1, 2, mic check. Well, hello. This is my first real YouTube stream, but I am Dave Brennan. I am part of the turbografx7 streaming channel on Twitch and just sort of expanding out to YouTube. And since I'm doing this anyway, I am doing a Stargazer scratch build. So basically what that means is I'm taking a reproduction playfield and I'm populating it with all the parts to build a game. And so this is a project I started a couple years ago now, and I just haven't had the time to get back at it. So I do have a little bit of time now, so I am going through the daunting task right now of wiring up the playfield. Currently I'm doing the lights, and where I left the project when I had been working on it before was I put in all the lamp sockets for everything and some of the ground braid, and that's kind of where I left it. So the first step in wiring everything is to basically put all it's not really ground braid, it's actually power. This is your power. Everybody calls it ground braid, but it's not a ground. This is the hot, and then your ground is actually your tabs on your sockets. So tab meaning the top piece, or the at the very most end of the lamp socket. Anyway, so that's what gets the colored wires attached. And so for like your controlled lamps, that is going to, they always have power, and your lamp board basically uses a transistor and to turn that circuit on and off. So your MPU communicates with your lamp board, which houses all the transistors, and basically it's giving that lamp a path to ground, and so therefore it will light the light. So anyway, I'm going through and populating all this. I've already done the general illumination because that's all one circuit, so it's basically wiring everything in parallel, so you have everything kind of just daisy chained together, all of the base of the socket and the tab of the socket. So so now I'm on to the controlled lamps, which is a little bit more daunting because I've already connected all of the power side, which is the blue wires that connects to the base of all of them. So that's already done. So now I'm connecting all the ground wires, which are the colored ones. And the way that, so I got this wiring harness from Third Coast Pinball out of Texas, and this guy made several different wiring harnesses for this exact thing because, believe it or not, building a game from scratch is a thing because when you have a rare game like Stargazer, there's not many of them out there. And so the whole reason I started building this is because, well, you have all the parts and pieces to make a game. I can actually make one easier and cheaper than it would be for me to find one. And then if I find one, I'm going to have to go through and restore it anyway. Well, coincidentally, I did find one. So I have two Stargazers. And I already restored the one, which was an original game. So I did a playfield swap on that. So that's why this kind of fell to the wayside a little bit. But now I'm back at it. And so the whole idea is I really only need one game. And so once I get this one done, I'll sell the other one. So anyway, hopefully everybody can hear me. I did do a mic check to make sure. Yeah, mic's going. So anyway, all right. Well, I've kind of went through just so I get my bearings. And the nice thing about having a second Stargazer is I can kind of see how things are laid out. If I need to check wire color or something, I can run over and check it. I have the playfield lifted up on that. So I started going through this. Basically what I'm doing is I'm going through, this is the manual for it, and what I'm doing is I'm matching up everything so it has like all of the connectors for the lamps, and then it also has the pin number on the connector. So what I'm doing is he went through and matched all the wires colors to what the manual says, and so that's really nice. So everything's going to match up with how it would be from the factory. But essentially the plugs are they'll say like this is where they're plugged in. So this is A5, which is the MPU, and J1 is the connector, and then all of your pins have a pin number depending on the location. So when I look at the manual, and it says J1 and pin 17 is a purple color wire, I know that's what I need to be looking for. He also made a cool map that I might have to plug in my internet directly. Let me do that real quick. Just to make sure I have enough speed. All right, that should fix it. We'll see. Anyway, so He also posted kind of a guide on Pinside with like all of the labels for each lamp, to make it really easy, or somewhat easy, to go through and say, okay, this belongs to this connector, um, J whatever, and then the pin. And so um, he wasn't nice enough to put the wire color, which would have been even more helpful, but that's why I have this manual here, so I can go through and double check it. Alright, so I'm going to go through and solder the ones that I've already identified, just to get those out of the way. I do know, I'm not sure how much slack he left in the wiring, so I might be soldering these up, and I might have to desolder them or cut them depending on how much slack there is. So I'm just going to go for it, and if I need to shorten it up later, I certainly can do that. It's not a big deal. So actually, while I think I'm going to zoom in a little bit more on the playfield so you can see. Let me fix this. Get a little bit better view here. I'm going to start over here anyway. There, that should be good. Try to get my mess out of the camera view. Alright, cool. Alright, a little bit of basic soldering here. So you might notice that this lamp socket has 2 tabs on it, and the reason for that is this extra tab is like not really, it's not soldered to anything. The reason for that is to add like a diode. But you can also use it as part of the power braid. So you might notice that I have some connected, like right here, via that extra tab. And the way that I did that is I soldered this tab to the base, the base that gets screwed into the playfield. The reason I did that is because add a little water to my sponge here. I'm not going to clean off my solder tip. I like to add a little solder to the tip of the wire before I add it to the tab. It just makes it stick a lot faster. But I got this lead-free solder that I don't really like all that much. I get that it's probably better for your health, but it's finicky about how well it melts. Doesn't cooperate the best. I feel like it's melting temperature, like it will melt and it'll solidify really fast, and I don't care for it that much, but it's what I have. I need to order some other solder. These are not cooperating very well. Alright, plan B here. I'm going to strip a little bit more wire off of casing off the wire. I actually have 2 wires going to this. Oh, crap. That's not what I wanted. Okay. I have 2 wires going to these lamp sockets here because I wired in an extra LED on the stand-up targets. So there we go. Where was I? All right. All right, so stripping off a little bit extra wire to put both wires into the tab. I can solder them both at the same time. Oh. Helps when they stay in there. A little frustrating. There. Right. Moving along. I'd probably do this. Let me get right in here so you can see my crappy soldering work. Right about there. Right. right, that bank is done. Might as well just move on to this one here. These I don't have to worry about the second wire, which is much nicer. Although I think I'm going to still bend the tab of the wire around, make my life a little easier to solder these. Should go a lot faster. Maybe. Give myself a little bit more. Now I can wrap it around. I guess one bad thing about having the extra tab on these lamp sockets is to just pay attention that I'm doing the top tab, not the one that's below it. It's not a big deal if I do. I mean, I just have to fix it, but alright. Those are done. One more over here. Alright. That cluster is done. I'm going to move my camera over and move down the line. Alright, these do have the extra wire attached. Well, this one doesn't, but I can strip this one a little bit more. It's done. Alright, those two are done. Alright, this one, I'm pretty sure that that is yellow. I want to double check my map here. I'm quite sure that it is. I checked on my original game, so I'm just gonna stick it here, and if it's not right, then I'll change it later. He does not have it marked on the map, but it is a controlled lamp. So this yellow would be right out. This would be out lane. That's this. So the color is yellow, and it's saying here to follow along the, where am I at? I'm reading upside down. Right out lane. So right out lane, yellow, J2 pin 6. So J2 pin 6, and I know this is the right out lane, but J2 is here. Pin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is yellow. So it's right. I don't even have to go look at the game. He just didn't put it on his map. Right. Alright, I'm going to have to reposition the camera again because I'm over to these lights here. Board dog, what's up, man? Oh yeah, this is a scratch build Stargazer. Um, the one that we streamed before. Um, hang on, let me go back to OBS while I'm repositioning my camera. The Stargazer that we've streamed before was the restoration that I did of an original game. So this is the scratch build, and let me tell you, doing the wiring harness is not the funnest thing. It is very tedious. It's kind of nice when you're doing a playfield swap and you can just get all these lamp sockets and transfer them over. That's kind of the nice thing, but I suppose if you're going to replace all the lamp sockets anyway, it might not make any difference, but I don't know. I think when I did it before, I marked like for each lamp socket. I think I numbered them and I took pictures and stuff, and then when I put them back, like, I knew, because I marked it on the base of the socket and on the playfield, and then I put them all back, and then let me go back to my screen here. So yeah, I put them all back, and then I did end up changing out I think I ended up changing out all the lamp sockets. I don't remember. Yeah, I did. So anyway, I think I ended up using that map with the sockets, and then I just snipped off the wire, but I knew exactly where it went, and then I just soldered it onto the new socket. So the donor mechs are actually, so I converted a Meteor, and Meteor has three bank drop targets. However, I think I'm going to mostly not even use much from the Meteor playfield, because I had acquired a bunch of drop target mechs already. I just bought, look at this, brandy new Pinball Life flipper mechanisms. So the ones on Meteor don't match with what is supposed to be in this game. It's not that I couldn't use the Meteor ones, but the bracket isn't quite the same, and I needed new coils and stuff anyway, so it's pretty fancy. By the time you add up all the parts and pieces to make a new flipper mech, it's really cost effective to just get the whole thing built from Pinball Life, so pretty cool. Nothing like throwing money at a thing. I was gonna clean up some old base plates, like polishing and all that stuff, and put all the stuff together, but it's a lot more work than just adding it to the cart and getting brand new. So I know it's cheating. I don't know. So yeah, that was two of the mechs. I have pop bumper mechs. There's really not a whole lot of mechanisms in this game, or switches, honestly. I mean, it's a bunch of stand-up targets. You got 3 pop bumpers, 3 drop target mechs. But like literally for switches, all I have are the 2 out lanes, and then I have the slingshot switches, and then these star rollovers. That's it. There's no other rollover switches in this entire game. Oh, and then there's 3 spinner switches. So, you know, I get it. Like, I think at the time, maybe they were, cost savings on stuff, but there's no shortage of rules in this game. It's actually a lot of fun to play. So it's not about how much stuff is in the game. It's about how fun the game is. All right. Never enough slack on my solder. It seems to be keep losing slack for some reason. Now in some of these lamp sockets they're listed twice, so I have to look which ones, but so these lamps, they rove in the game, and basically I have to jump her over to the other side on these 4. But I'll do that in a second. I won't stream forever. I know it's not super exciting to watch me solder in lamp sockets, but I wanted to try out YouTube here, and I know not everybody's on Facebook. Some people are anti-Facebook. I don't know. Personally, I think they're listening to me all the time. Like, if you use Facebook, try this. Just think of anything like, gutter guards for your house. Just say gutter guards like 10 times to your phone. I swear it's gonna come up in your news feed of Facebook. Gutter guard, gutter guard, gutter. They're listening. So it's what's this black one go to? Consult the map. Consult the map. You're doing drywall work? Oh my god. Well, I've done that many times, and I don't envy that job. I bet you would love to be soldering lamp sockets. Drywall. It's not fun, especially sanding it all. Ugh. Gross. J2 pin 3. So we're saying that this lamp socket and this lamp socket are the same. So J2 3 is a black with white. He added some extra wires in here for pigtails. I'm going to grab them real quick. There's just a couple of them, I think. J3 10. So that would go to here. And then, okay, so this and these two go across, but this one is saying that it's the same as this one, which that doesn't make sense. You might have that wrong, but I'll do these ones here, so I know that those match up. just gotta do a jumper wire across like so. Where's my nicer strippers? Yeah, you like YouTube over Facebook? I guess, I don't know. Maybe once I start getting more videos up, I've been doing some more pre-recorded stuff of repairs and posting those. So between that and, because I'm doing some of those for like American as well, but there's sometimes when I'm doing an EM repair or something. Well, maybe some stuff could apply to every pinball machine, but if I'm gonna do stuff for American, I think I'd rather just have an American pinball in that video. But yeah, this weekend actually I'm going on Sunday. I'll be going to visit Mark of Mark's Basement Arcade. Going to be working on a Williams Lucky 7, I think he said. EM. Just going through, he does all kinds of different EMs for people, and sort of like a cross promotional thing. I wouldn't say that I'm an expert EM repair guy, but there's always new things that I can learn, so didn't get quite enough. There we go. They sure are fun though. Oh, and let's see. String for this. Yeah, well, does it look okay, or is it a little choppy? I wasn't sure. I mean, this is the first time I've used YouTube, and I'm not quite sure if I have all the settings correct. Kind of lost signal a little while ago, so hopefully everything looks okay. But yeah, I'm not opposed to just doing YouTube all the time, and honestly, I'd love to learn how to do both YouTube and Facebook simultaneously, but I'm not sure how that works with chat and everything else. Gotta pay attention to two windows, or that could get annoying. Honestly, like what I'm doing here, it could probably be summed up in a 5-minute video, pre-recorded, so I don't know. Part of me likes the pre-recorded stuff because I can go in and edit what I want to say, and it goes by a little bit quicker. In fact, I got three more videos coming. So Ryan and I did the Defender and hell videos for Neo Skywalker, because he has a lot of different rare machines. Anyway, we were over there last Friday, which is why we didn't stream last Friday, and we recorded 3 Technoplay games. Apparently, they're the only... I think they only made 3 production games, according to Neo. So, that'll be cool. I have to go through and edit them, so I'll be getting... I should have grabbed the files from Ryan on Friday, but, you know, usually consuming adult beverages, and I lose track of things. Oh, good. No choppiness. Well, I'm not moving a whole very fast. And I think for text streams, I probably don't need 60 frames a second, but I'm sure it doesn't hurt. Alright, those 2 are done. There is a black wire. I bet you this goes here. I bet you this is it. Our missing wire. Because what number is... I bet you that's the bonus 1K. I bet you that's the 1K. What is just black? Just plain black. J116 spinner and bank 500. J116. Maybe that's not it. Well, it's got to be. It's the only one that is outlier, so... Process of elimination. Oh, come on. Yeah, you know, I guess I was saying to Ryan that YouTube would be a better outlet, but I don't know. The other nice thing I like about Facebook is it's a way to connect to maybe other people that aren't necessarily you can share other things, you know, pictures and things, kind of connect in that way. He also brought up Instagram, but then I'm like, I don't really want to have a whole nother social media thing, and I don't know. It's just, there's too much. It's too much. Instagram, Facebook. I don't know. I don't need to have that much social media in my life, I think. It's a lot of social media. Hard to manage it all. Come on. Did I say how much I hated this solder? Ugh. It's good old leaded solder that kills you, right? Just flows better. This lead-free stuff is... I understand it's better for your health, but I can get a fan too. In fact, I mounted a fan above my soldering desk. It's like basically I wired up a pole chain lamp or light above my soldering station, and I got one of those like what do you call it? It's like an adapter where you can plug in an outlet. And so I have like a little desk fan clamp thing that I clamped up there. And then I just have it pointed down at my desk. So when I'm soldering, it gives me light and it blows the solder fumes away. Helps when you're doing a lot of board work. Like I think when I had to I built some displays for some Zaccaria games. Like you can get a kit, and it was just a ton of soldering, putting all the digits and everything in. So it's always good to have a fan blowing while you're soldering. But with this stuff, apparently you don't have to worry about it. All right. That's done. All right, I'm on to the middle section. Where are we at? Now I gotta go find colors because I haven't looked all these up yet. J1, 23. J1 23 is blue with white stripe right here. I got two blue with white stripes, but these are all cut to a length, so I'm imagining that these are going to match up. So it would go right here. Boink. So then I'm just going to tuck this in and bend it over like so. And then the next one is J1 3. J1 3. Where are you? Oh, come on. J3 3. J2 3. Where are you? J1 3. There it is. Red, green. Which matches up here. Look at that. Moving along. Alright. Here we go. I bet you the next one is going to be this purple that matches up. Or not. We'll see. J3 17. 317 is yellow with blue right here. Wrap that around. J311 is white with blue, which is here. Oh boy. I have to take the harness in a bit. Can you get in there? Okay. Go like this. It's also routing. It's part of me routing this stuff around. Part of the challenge. Make sure I have enough slack. Alright. Where was I? J1 14. Gray with orange. That's this one. Ooh. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna put it inside because I'm running out of slack here. Like this. Spin these around. I want to run out of. I want to stretch these too tight here. Alright. What was it? Gray with orange? There. I have more slack now. All right, J1 2 into purple with white. There we go. Next, I bet it's going to be this green, J3 16. Alright, board dog. Yeah. Have fun with your drywall. Sorry, man. Maybe I'll see you later tonight when we, I'm not sure where we're streaming, but we'll be at Ryan's. So, have a good one. Where was I? J316. 16. Red, black, red, black. Okay. That's this one. Alright. Next. J39. Is orange. It's right here. J115. Yeah, J115. Gray with yellow. Right here. Bet you this is going to be gray with blue. Where am I? 1, 16, 9, 16, 9, 15, J1, 10, J1, 10, is gray with blue, like I thought it would be. Okay. J3, 23. 20. This would be nice to have another person to just looking at this. Tell me which one. It's white. It goes in here. And then the last one, well, not last, but J33. Which is green. All right. Got those ones matched up. I need 2 more here. J2, 8. It's purple. Where's my purple? Do I have a purple? This one here. This one, purple. And then J29. I was laughing because this is a purple insert here. It'd be nice to match it up. Whatever. J29 is gray, which is the last one right here. those are all matched up. Makes it much easier to solder. Well, I don't have that many more. I might as well just match them all up. J1 16. This must be from the other harness. Well, I have a green and a blue with white here. I bet it goes over here. J2 16. I bet you that's those. J2 16. Is green. Which is the left bank, which is this. There we go. That mystery's solved. I got this guy over here. I bet you that's this one. J2 7. That would be the right or left out lane. Yep. Blue with white. Mystery solved. Look at that. It's like I've done this before. Alright, well, I won't make everybody suffer through more soldering. I got it all. I think I'm probably going to snip a few of these to have not as much slack in some of it. So, but it's pretty good first YouTube stream just to show. I think you got the gist of wiring up a wiring harness for a game. It is not the most fun task to do, but certainly a necessary evil if you're going to be building a game from scratch, or if you're doing a playfield swap. You're going to have to know how to reference. If you didn't mark stuff well when you took everything off, you'll have to follow the manual and match things up. So anyway, check us out tonight at 8 Central. We'll be streaming. Looks like Ryan put up a poll for Stars and Walking Dead. I think we're in the lead last I looked. So if you haven't checked out our Facebook group, turbografx7 on Facebook, he created a poll there. So if you want to vote for what game we're going to stream tonight, we'll see you then.
Tribe presents Pinball Streamers of Genius. Pinball streamers of genius. Today we salute you, most passionate scholars of classic pinball. turbografx7 pinball streamers. You could stream the new shiny, but you choose to pay homage to the glory days of pinball and stream one of their 8,000 vintage games stockpiled in a basement. Dave might have a problem. Want to stream a modern JJP tonight? Screw that shit. We're gonna stream Magic Castle, Skateball, and maybe a little Stargazer. Please don't stream again on Alien Star. Wanna get Ryan to stop talking about his man crush on Keith Johnson? How about his love for Deadpool? Well, ask Dave about packaging, and you'll get an education on creamy peanut butter. We know who likes the Skippy. So raise a glass of beer no one's ever heard of turbografx7, and know that if you can't blow up your own game, you'll bring someone else in that can, because you're just two awesome dudes doing it for the love of the hobby.